Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, Saka here, and welcome back to another episode of Surviving Mars, and that's what we were doing, Surviving Mars. In the last episode, we put up this new dome and started getting the buildings ready to accept all the new people. We are also researching the CO2 jet propulsion. We're actually outsourcing that, trying to get that done ASAP, because once we get the shuttle hub, a lot of good things are going to happen to us, for sure. We have a load of electronics on the way. We're down to 1 electronic, and we need 40. That rocket will probably land over here, and then our lonely Earth-sick colonist, boo-hoo-hoo, I'm not going to do anything, Wang Chung, Operation Wang Chung, is going to go home, but that's okay. I think I want to send another group of volunteers, particularly the scientists. That'll be easier when we get the shuttle hub research. We can move the scientists over, set this as their dome, their residences and living quarters, and then they can work in here and get that big science boost, 20% research, and hopefully chew through the tech tree a little bit more. And by golly, do we have a traffic jam as far as the charging stations are concerned, but that's why we put them there, for our drones to use. I know we're low on that. I know he's homesick. And 1 day and 14 hours until the Great Dust Storm, where we're not going to be making a whole lot of oxygen. So hopefully all of our oxygen tanks are full. And as far as water production is concerned, we're relying on that water way down there to get the job done. All right, you have nothing on you.
Sector
All of your
scan.
metal is unloaded. Sector C0 is scanned and unfortunately didn't find anything. So this is next up on the docket. And our RC Explorer is right there ready to go. So that is all fine and dandy. All right, rocket on the way. Everything is awesome. Sensor towers are in place. We're looking good. We need something for our pickup truck to do. Is there any metal down here by the tunnel that is easy to grab? I imagine those drones would have already picked up all the metal in that neighborhood. So we need to probably go a little bit further out if we can. And there we go. There's some resources. Go ahead and bring back the metal, please, Mr. Pickup Truck. And off you go. So, yeah, really looking forward to that shuttle hub. We will be doing quite well as soon as that is available. We'll also export some of these rare metals. As far as our electronics factory is concerned, you know, we're making 1 electronic per day. Definitely not at the speed we need and desire. Casino's still alive and kicking. 84 people have decided to gamble here at the casino. A worthwhile investment, I think, to keep people's happiness and all that good stuff and the comfort. I think with the, we do have a Martian born. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, this is new. But we did have a brand new. And they're usually named something like Starlight Galaxy or something like that. Let's see, birth control policy, that's all fine. Let's see, they're children. Yeah, that's what we're looking for, children. So, Flora? No children. EOS 1, there is 1 child. Come on now, why didn't I see him? All right, let's go inspect EOS 1, our dome here, and inspect the residence. And there should be a child here. Hippie survivor. Now, I don't believe the child... What? Is the child Earth sick? Do children born on Mars get Earth sick? That's an interesting dilemma. All right, we can turn this infirmary off. No need to have that running until we get medics over here. And it'll be interesting to see what volunteers we have. So we've got space for 14 residents. Ideally, we want 6 scientists, and we want a few medics as well. And this is going to be a university, so the adults can get some education. As more children are born, they're going to need to be educated in the ways of geology and all that other good stuff. So that is all well and good. Let's just take a gander at our volunteers and see who is going to be coming. Okay, so we've got some botanists, got some geologists, got some scientists. I mean, this looks like a pretty good starting group. A lot of geologists here to work. And a botanist? Sure. I'm not even gonna look at the traits. What could possibly go wrong? I'm sure I'm bringing people with chronic conditions, and as soon as they get to Mars, they're gonna keel over and die. But it's what it is. It is what it is indeed. All right, how's our water production? Yeah, I'm still not producing at full capacity, not required. Drones are moving the waste rock. We did have a problem with waste rock in the last episode, but I put some more waste rock holding facility spaces, and yeah, there's still one open waste rock spot, but dang, this thing is probably going nuts as far as waste rock is concerned. Okay, oh, going to the grocery store, good. Fine. Grocery store, don't need power. And all these guys are like, oh, nope, never mind, sorry. We're gonna put the food back. Speaking of food, we were doing the cover crops in the last episode. We're not gonna produce much food from it, but it will increase that soil quality up 40%, up to 100. And then we could do potatoes and then soybeans to rotate them out. And then as soon as this cover crop's done, we'll just turn off the crop and alternate between the two. The extra botanists would be very, very good, and the geologists are much needed and desired. Engineer. Crap. Well, I mean, we could fill up the rare metals extractor, get a lot of money. We are kind of low on funds in the grand scheme of things, only $410 million. But when the rocket lands with our electronics parts, we'll take all the rare metals, load up that rocket. We have plenty of fuel to get it off the launch pad quick, fast, and in a hurry. Yeah, producing a lot of fuel. Once the shuttle hub is made, that's going to take some fuel, and I want you to get done as soon as possible. Sure would be nice if when we research this, we get just a flat-out science boost. 2,000 or 3,000 extra science would definitely be nice to help speed that along. We really need that. Oh, crap. The Great Dust Storm's coming in a day. Okay, so we got metals here. Underground metals and actual metals. That's not going to help us. We have plenty of metals to spare. I tell you what, don't research that. Just research those, please. We want to try to get as much as possible. All right, RC Explorer, go ahead and head on over here, good sir. We need to find us an anomaly, and we need the science to flow. You know, the spice can flow, that's fine, but we need the science to flow. And we also need this rocket to get here in the next 1 day and 2 hours, otherwise our people are going to be stuck in orbit. And I can't tell that rocket to turn around, unfortunately. But it is what it is. I think they would have enough life support to last. What's really going to be awkward is if this dust storm hits right as the rocket gets in orbit and we have to wait to land. But we'll do our best. We'll try to squeeze them in as much as possible. All right, building not working, that's fine because we don't need it to work right now. Boost your power. Right, solar power is kicking on. How is our battery? Yeah, recharging nicely. We don't have to worry about any polymers. That's why I've turned the polymer factory off. In fact, we really don't even need the polymer factory. Would it be helpful to put waste rock over here? I believe so. Let's go to the storage and the dumping site and put a dump right there. Just in case this rare metals extractor starts spitting out even more waste rock, we have some place to put it. Now, it would be nice if we could get that waste rock to concrete technology. That way we could really boost up this concrete like crazy. We wouldn't even need to run another concrete extractor. And if I'm honest, these concrete extractors have lasted a lot longer than I thought they would. I believe in like the first iteration of the game, concrete was eaten up very quickly by these extractors. I know it wasn't Sol 42, and our first concrete extractor is still working. Produces 16 per. It's not telling us how much is left, I don't believe. But that's all fine. We've got 19 machine parts. Those might need some service soon. How is our machine part factory? Making 2.6 per day. That's awesome. All right, so 88% of the way here for Saka 3 and our 40 electronics. We'll try to have a quick turnaround. Get this rocket landed, loaded, and out of here before the next dust storm. That way it can be on its way to Earth. And then as far as our second rocket, it may make it here in time, just by the skin of its teeth. So we'll look at that. All right, 30 out of 45, you got all of the metals. All right, then might as well just come on over here and keep on keeping on. All right, research, how are things going here? 79%, 400% boost. Yeah, and we might need another sensor tower over here. So when our pickup truck gets back, we're going to need an electronics part, obviously. So the timing will work out quite well. This rocket will be able to land, dump the electronics. Our pickup truck will pick up all of that metal and then get the metal to... In fact, I don't even think it needs the metal, because right by where we're going to place the sensor tower, there's metal as well. So about the halfway point here, we're going to need another sensor tower. Let's go ahead and build that up and place it so we have an idea. All right, rocket ready to land. Let's go ahead and land it. Land it, land it, land it. Without further ado, no time to waste.
Scanned.
Now that's a ton of water. That is a ton of water indeed. If we put a dome down here, we can get some water. But I mean, it's very low quality water. We would eat through that. Luckily, the very first place that we found water is a high deposit, so we get a lot of water. Very efficient extraction there. But if worse comes to worse, we could always run a tunnel from here down here to get this water. In fact, one extractor could grab both of these waters and be okay. All right, pickup truck, how are you doing? Picking up the last little bit of metal. Good to see. No sense in keeping it idle.
Colonists are departing.
Goodbye, Wang Chung. As soon as that rocket touched down, he's like, peace, I'm outie. I'm a sexy workaholic. But that's not good enough for me. So we will say goodbye to Operation Wang Chung. Be a shame if he suffocated on the way to the rocket. Not looking for a job. He's homeless. Yeah, I don't think he's going to suffocate. But he may. And that's the that's the best cure for homesickness is death. That way you don't have to worry about it. So yeah, we should be getting a lot of rare metals loaded up. The drones are going to work, loading the fuel. It's going to be a very quick turnaround here. Pulling off all the electronics, getting all of the rare metals, and unloading, or loading up all the fuel. So we should be able to get this guy out of here in 15 hours, no problem. All right, pickup truck is ready to come on back. Go ahead and unload there, please. He won't be able to unload everything, but you know, that will at least get him up here at the tunnel so we can grab the electronics that we're dropping off.
There are Earthsick colonists.
All right, I think Wang Chung made it. So he's on his way back to Earth. Be a shame if this thing exploded on leaving the launch pad. That's mean. All right, heavy drone load. I mean, that's fine. We're trying to load 30 fuel and 30 rare metals and pull off 40 electronics. So that's a lot of activity for these drones to do. But they'll get it done. I have faith. It's not like they're also, you know, pulling off a ton of food and all that other stuff. But this rocket is definitely the priority. It's almost filled up. It's almost ready to leave. And 12 hours, 88% on the rocket. It will be able to land here. Go ahead and turn on the living complex, make them happy. We are going to enforce the specialists. Turn on the research lab. Enforce specialists. And turn on the research lab. Turn on the infirmary, enforce the specialists, and turn on the grocery store and reject specialists. So as soon as that rocket sets down, everyone should settle in. And then depending on, I mean, we're not even close, really. It's pretty inconvenient, I say. All right, rocket is done with fuel. It's ready to take off. Do we leave with just 15 rare metals, or do we wait for this guy to load up everything? I'm kind of wanting it to load up all of the rare metals. Come on, drones. Get all the rare metals on here, please. And then a few of the drones are running food to the grocery store so that it is ready to go. All right, 12 passengers, go ahead and land 10 hours before the dust storm hits. So outstanding. And yeah, this drone hub is within well enough range that it can refill that rocket as well. Nice, new anomaly. Go ahead and research that. It's a shame it's not a flask. A flask is just straight up science. All right, 10 more rare metals. Or if it's going to get to the point where they're not going to load the 10 rare metals in time before the Great Dust Storm, I'm just going to take off. Because we need that money back here. Come on, there's 2 more rare metals on the way. Food is being transferred. A building isn't working. The casino. Interestingly, everyone seemed to abandon ship. All right, people are landed. They should be moving into their humble abode soon. And then we'll start getting the science. Let's actually make this a second shift, and if we have to open up a first shift, we can.
New colonists have arrived.
All right, new colonists moving on in. The botanist needs to move over. We got 2 scientists there, 2 scientists there. If we have any other unemployed scientists, we'll open up a second shift of research. All right, so who all is unemployed? All right, do we have employment? Let's see, workplace is a research lab, research lab, research lab, research lab, research lab. So all of our scientists are employed. Probably our geologists are unemployed, as well as our botanists. What we can do is 2 of our geologists are going to work the grocery store. That'll fill up a little bit of the work. And then hopefully we can get the boost from that science. How's the rocket? 28 out of 30. Give me the 2 rare metals, please. We need 2 more rare metals on this rocket, then we can take off. Here comes 1. We've got 5 hours, robots. Let's do it. Don't make me short it. I think this is our last drone here. Yep, picking up food. We need 1 more rare metal, drones. If you are not picking this up, then there's a problem. There's an issue. We only got 4 hours. With 1 hour to go, I'm taking off, whether or not that last little bit is on there or not.
This is Mars official radio.
All right, so this one isn't accepting rare metals. It just depends on how many rare metals we have. We've got 25 there. and none there. So I don't want to use up all of our rare metals. So we'll stop this one from taking rare metals back. That one will just be filled up. 29 out of 30. We need one more rare metal. Or I'm taking off. Here it comes. Here it comes indeed. Last rare metal getting loaded, then we can launch this bad boy. With 3 hours to spare. Pretty good timing, I say. Alright, there we go. Launch. Everyone get out of Saka 3. It's time to take off. 2 hours before the dust storm. And it's going to make it. A full load of rare metals is on its way back to Earth. And this one will not be fueled up in time, so this one's going to be sitting on the launch pad for a bit. All right, view message.
Material from the anomaly, and it completely validates our hypothesis on abiogenic petroleum.
All right, so we can get a boost to physics research, engineering research. I think the shuttle hub is an engineering research. We'll take it. Let me see. Engineering. It's robotics. So that's not all bad. It wasn't going to help us. And we've got money coming in. That's fine. Let's see. Research buildings are at 0. I mean, hopefully we can do better than 0. All right, pickup truck. Did we use any metal over here? We did. Go ahead and unload then. Your metal's there. And then if worse comes to worse, we can unload our metals down here. And then we have to get our pickup truck down there, and we have to get our remote drones down there. Oh, geez. The Great Dust Storm is an hour away, and we've got us a Dust Devil right on the outside of our domes here. Sweet. So Saka 3 is on its way to Earth, and I doubt we'll be able to launch this one in less than an hour. We're going to have to, launch it, and I don't think that is capable. So 1 day and 4 hours for the Great Dust Storm. And I don't think we can launch. So that's fine. These guys should be snug as a bug in a rug. Unfortunately, there's a lot of unemployment. So in order to keep them happy, we'll just let everyone work it. That way everyone has something to do. So 240 research per soul, 251 research per soul. 19 buildings are not working. That's our solar panels. We're good on power though. Life support going down at 1.7. And see, this is where the issue may lie. As far as our oxygen and water production is concerned, we're gonna have to ride the storm out. And I think we should be able to. We have prepared well, I believe. So we will indeed weather the storm. All right, next block of research is down here. Can't see a thing. But our bold RC Explorer is going to head in that corner. Didn't find anything but concrete and metal in Sector B2. A leak detected. Of course, and that's where we're losing a majority of our stuff. Hey, robots. Bring a metal. There we go. Drone 18 is on it. Drone Kyle Bush is on it. Come on, Kyle. Work harder. And don't let your charge go away while you're repairing that. We need to staunch the bleeding here. We're losing 2.9 oxygen and probably a bunch of water as well because of that leak. Yeah, 3.9. Big chunks to being taken out. Yeah, we need this drone to do the fixing really quick. So how much are we getting? 851 for research buildings. That was definitely worthwhile. We're going to chew through CO2 jet propulsion pretty well, I think. Come on, fix the leak, Kyle. You got it. I believe in you. Yeah, we need to stop this. Power is not the issue, but oxygen and water definitely is, and starting a third dome is not ideal in a great dust storm. Jeez, take any longer, will ya? There you go. All right, so the leak should be... Is there another leak? Oh, it's a power leak. You have got to be kidding me. When this dust storm came in, everything started breaking. Luckily, we have enough metal sitting around to do all these repairs. We've got a lot of drones sitting doing nothing as well. 13 machine parts. Yeah, we're working on it. How's our machine part factory? 2.6 per day. It would certainly be nice to get those colonists over here and working in their area of expertise. We have space for, you know, 5 more people. And all of those are full up, so we can move 5 of the people to these apartments and free up some space over here in our cozy cottage living complex. So how are these guys doing? Yeah, low. Oh, the alcoholic too. Yeah, I tell you. Let's turn off the nursery and turn off the Martian University. It's not like, you know, we're using them right now. And I don't think we have any medics in this dome, do we? Do we bring a medic? Geologists and scientists, and a botanist. So we didn't bring a medic to work there, unfortunately. I don't think we have any unemployed, though. All right, so leak has been staunched. Yeah, our water has really picked up the pace. Oh yeah, we need 2 machine parts to repair our electronics factory. And they're on the way. Yeah, but our water production is really picking it up. They're doing okay. It's putting out the maximum production. So we're fine on water. Power is a little bit of an issue, but we've got the battery to sustain us. That atomic accumulator is definitely nice. Yeah, we have plenty of power. So oxygen is the big question mark, and we've got all of these oxygen tanks, but we're only losing 0.3. We should be able to weather this storm fairly well, and then once the Moxies come back online, we'll be fine. And then our water pump can definitely make up the difference with the water. And as far as electricity goes, during the day, we should be fine. These wind generators or wind turbines are going to be really good in this dust storm. So that'll keep the ball rolling as long as we have the machine parts to sustain it. Yeah, water tower has deteriorated and will stop working until it receives maintenance. I mean, luckily we've got, you know, drones ready to go. And yeah, a lot of metal is needed. Yeah, several water towers need repair. But we've got plenty of drones to do the work and plenty of metal to get it done. All right, 30 out of 45. Tell you what, go ahead and unload again. So A0 has scanned and we found Jack Squat. All right. RC Explorer, just head north a little bit. We found some metal, but metal isn't doing us any good. Yep, cannot land or launch during the dust storm. So that rocket will just be chilling on the launch pad ready to go, making that additional fuel. And we're chewing through this jet propulsion really well. I'm glad we put in those extra research buildings for that boost. One of the best things we've done so far this series, if you ask me. All right, go ahead and continue to unload your metal. And And then I think we have free space over here in this metal to unload. Yeah, a lot of the drones are doing basic repairs. So we can unload all this metal. That is no problem. 29 electronics, that's fine. Don't run over the drones, good sir. And how are things in the oxygen front? Still decreasing at 0.3, almost halfway through this dust storm. So things are working well. We're losing a little bit of power. The power accumulator should be... No, it's even charging. There we go. Yeah, during the nighttime when that shift is over, yeah, all those wind turbines are really spinning. Really giving us some a good bonus here. Yeah, power production at 12.7. Power is increased due to the dust storm. So, yeah, we're fine on power, that is for sure. All right, halfway through the dust storm now. People should be happy. Hopefully we don't get any earth sickness. Average comfort is 65, average morale is 62. We've got plenty of power and oxygen. How is our crops doing? Are they getting close to being done? Kinda. We have an abundance of food at 47. We'll get 13 from these cover crops. And then our next batch of potatoes, boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew, is going to be really, really good with 100% soil quality. All right, you've got 10 metal you need to dump. Not really much place to dump it nearby, so you might as well just unload it here. And then we'll pick up a few electronic parts. We'll do a few sensor towers. We've got one over here that we're going to plop down, and then we just need one, say, up here to plop down. And then we'll probably need one right here by this drone hub. I mean, that would be handy indeed, and we already have a group of drones there. So yeah, all they need is an electronic part, and they can complete that, no problem. Leak detected. We're losing power. Okay, it's just power. We have more than enough power. That is for sure. We lose 22, but we make 47. So at least it's not a water and oxygen leak. That is the worst thing that we possibly need for the next 8 hours or so. Yeah, these drones don't even seem to be too concerned about it. Even a few just got charged up and they're like, hey, you know what? I'm charged and not really doing a whole lot. Oh, did a drone break down? Yeah, a drone needed to be cleaned. Nice. Self-cleaning drones, I like it. Yeah, luckily we have more than enough drones for the drones to take care of themselves. We've almost got you know, that fear of AI. The computers are gonna become sentient and know what's up. All right, drone 32 is on it. And what is this drone going to do? Drone 33 is going to the oxygen tank. Go ahead, Jeffrey. Yep, glad we stockpiled a bunch of metal for sure. All right, so in order to get these next sensor towers working, we need 1 metal and 1 electronic per. So we need 3 electronics.
Received.
Nice, $600 million for our rare metals. And we need to load electronics, and we need 3 of them, please. And then we'll just work our way around.
Sector scanned.
All right, just metals in A1. All right, RC Explorer, head on north just a little bit more, please. All right, we'll stop this guy as soon as he gets his 3 electronics. 4 hours left of the dust storm, and I think we can call it an episode. So the Great Dust Storm is taking its toll, but we're managing to handle it quite well. We're losing very little oxygen in each of these tanks. Power is completely full, and water, our water pump is actually increasing the amount of water that we have. Oh crap, no, 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 no. Undo that. Unload your resource, please. We only need 3 electronics. 5, 4, and 3. Boom. And then we'll just load up 3 metal. I know the drones probably already have that metal, but you know what? Okay, why do we only have 2 electronics? We need 3, good sir. I might have, or the drone might have stole one. There we go. All right, in the tunnel you go. We'll go ahead and drop off our 1 electronic part over here so our drones can get to work. Unloading cargo. All right, he should be coming through the tunnel now. Then we can get that sensor tower boost up and running. And then once that's built, we'll go ahead and send these guys on around to do the next few sensor towers together. And then we should have pretty good coverage everywhere, so when we deep mine, go ahead and unload. Unload, please. Unload your 1 electronic. There you go. All right, so drones should come into action. And then we can go ahead over here to our other sensor tower that we placed and then unload our resources here. Unload all. There's our remote. Drone should get ready to build. There we go, sensor tower coming online. Booyah. All right, let's pack them all up and move to Beverly. All right, dust storm is done. We can go ahead and launch this rocket.
Welcome back. I'm Panem Public Service Escalon.
You know, maybe I should have put some more rare metals on this thing, but you know what? I'm happy with the rare metals we got, and we did manage to survive. It's increasing at 0.8 on our water. How about our oxygen? Increasing at 0.8 as well. So refilling all those tanks, the sky opens up. And I think that will be a good episode, ladies and gentlemen. So continuing to do the work. We've got drones ready to build the few sensor hubs here. We've got our group of scientists doing a lot of science, and I think in the next episode, we may get the CO2 jet propulsion, but that is going to do it for me. Like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next Surviving Mars video. Take care.